So there we go, guys, this is the setup here. Where you're heading for, he said to the man, like he needs to tell him. Like he needs to tell him. But anyway, he'll be shit scared, no doubt, because that's how they operate with people, really. So this is the van setup that they've got at Burton in Kendal. All the computers and everything else.
Can I help you?
No, thanks.
So who are you?
Pardon?
Who are you?
I'm just a member of public, mate.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, just making a video on how the driver's agency works with public and stuff.
Really? And who are you working for?
Pardon?
Who are you working for?
Myself.
Right.
Alright, buddy.
Do you not need to ask our permission first?
No, because you're in public, you see.
Right.
Yeah.
You,
You should know this.
no, I don't need to know it.
Of course you do.
I'm asking you the question, you're the one making the video.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't, because
that's fine.
there's 2 times where it won't become legal, yeah, if I get in your way. So I'm going to make sure that I try not to get in your way. But I've got a right to film in public.
Today's footage is taken directly from Reggie Photo recorded at Burton and Kendal Services during a DVSA and police operation. Let's break down what really happened. At Burton and Kendal Services, the DVSA van setup is in full swing, with computers and all the equipment ready for vehicle checks. While the officers are conducting their operation, I'm filming from a safe distance, making sure not to interfere. Even though one officer tried to question me about the mission, I reminded him that this is public space and I have the right to observe and record. Right now, we're just waiting to see the next vehicles arrive as the operation continues, including a double R247 van coming into the site.
Morning.
Just stay back a little bit just for your health and safety, alright?
Oh, my health and safety's alright, mate. I'm a
That's
health
fine.
and safety.
I just don't want you to get run over by anybody.
No, I won't do.
That's
I
fine.
got IVs. Can you see this?
I
IVs.
can see that, yeah, but we don't control all the vehicles coming in.
No, you
see,
don't.
So,
But you're doing it on a coach car park. You've not blocked it off, you know.
I know we don't. We won't block it off.
So I'm gonna look out for my own health and safety.
Yeah, fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't want you to get hurt. That's all.
Oh, I won't be getting hurt. Oh, you're all right.
At the coach car park, not all vehicles are under control, so there's a constant flow coming in. The officers haven't blocked the area off, which means there's a potential safety risk for both the public and the team. I'm keeping my distance and observing carefully, making sure no one gets hurt. Even during these checks, the focus remains on health and safety while the operation continues around the site.
So isn't it funny, guys, when they see you filming, they're looking out for your health and safety. So now he's going to watch for traffic coming through, because like you say, this is supposed to be a coach parking bay. So if a coach comes in now while they're running their operations, it's one of them, isn't it? So I don't know how to get away with using private property, because this is a private company who owns this service station. So they just come in, decide they can use it, really, don't they? Yeah. So chances are, guys, I'm suspecting this guy's probably going to be overweight, and it's one of them things, really. I could be wrong, but a lot of these lads now are driving these little 3.5 ton vans, they just don't know about the weight that they're carrying. And
When they see you filming, the officers immediately focus on your safety. Right now, one of them is watching the traffic because this area is meant to be a coach parking bay, and they're running their operations in the middle of it. Interestingly, this is private property owned by a service station, yet they just come in and use it as if it's theirs. From what I can tell, the next vehicle coming in is likely going to be overweight.
yeah, so it's one of them things. With the way these are going now, I would be tempted just to get rid of your little 3.5 tonners if you're going to do scaffolding. Because these guys make their own money, really. You know, so it's one of them things. Like I say, I'm in the game, drive for a living, but I've got an avenue to get out of it, to be fair. Because it's becoming silly. You can't get parked up. Services are horrendous. You know, no one has respect for you on the roads. No one won't move out of the way for you. So to become an HGV driver, it's yeah, I think I might go back to site work. Yeah, because this is what you're up against, you see. No, them back wheels don't look.
At this point, it's tempting to simplify things, like getting rid of smaller vans if you're doing scaffolding, because these drivers really make their own money. I drive for a living, but I've got a way out because the situation is becoming ridiculous. Parking at service stations is a nightmare, respect on the roads is minimal, and it's tough for HDV drivers. Honestly, this makes me consider going back to site work, because this is the kind of challenges drivers face every day.
Like they are, you know, thingy, but it's all about them digital scales, isn't it? Really.
Looking at the back wheels, they don't seem quite right, but in reality, it all comes down to the digital scales the authorities use to check the vehicle's weight. These digital systems are precise, and even if it looks okay to the eye, they can still flag an issue. This is why drivers need to be aware and cautious, because the technology doesn't lie.
Hi mate, sorry to be rude. I heard you talking about me then.
I was just letting the driver know that you're filming, that's all.
Does he need to know?
Well, I think it's a courtesy, yeah.
I'm in public, mate. There's nothing you can do.
I'm not trying to stop you.
Just when you talk about people and you don't want them to know, be a bit discreet, all right?
Letting the driver know, that's all.
Yeah, okay. Do you need any free legal advice, mate, or not? No, you're all right, buddy. Sound. So yeah, what that Vosa man tried doing then, he tried letting the driver know we're filming to try and cause some a ruckus, and it was obvious what they were doing. We're in a public space, as he knows. Are you all right with a guy filming? See how pathetic.
An incident unfolded when an officer noticed me filming and mentioned he had informed the driver. But I'm in a public space, so there's nothing they can do. He wanted me to be discreet while people were being discussed, which shows how DVSA sometimes creates unnecessary pressure. I'm simply observing, exercising my right to record in public, and making sure everything is documented.
Hi, ladies. You don't know who this service station manager is, do you? Or did he not have one?
I'll go and find her for you.
Oh, thank you.
Go to her. I have seen her.
Oh, brilliant. Hello, sir.
Hiya.
Are you the manager?
No.
No.
She's gonna get
Oh, brilliant.
different manager.
Eh?
I'm a different manager.
Oh, are you the caretaker manager?
Yeah.
Hi, love. How are you? You okay? So you the manager of the service
site,
stations? Yeah. So is this a privately owned company?
Yeah, who are you? Where are you
No,
from?
no. So what I'm asking, I'm a public photographer, and I noticed there's the driver's vehicle standards agency. They're using your coach bays around the side, and I just wondered if they've had permission of the relevant people to use it, because
I don't think there's issues with them. When you say, do you mean like wagon driver, truck drivers?
No. So there's basically, do you know what who the driver vehicle standards agency is?
No.
It's they're called DVSA, and basically what they do, they pull people off the motorway and they direct them into your services. They check over the vehicle to make sure it's roadworthy and stuff like that. But the problem is, they're a private company, they're self-funded, so they have their own sites up and down the country. Now, I wanted to go down the legal route to find out if they've had permission to use your coach car park to do what
I
they do.
didn't even notice they were there.
Did you not?
No.
So that's the thing. It's so just thanks for clarifying that up, because like I say, I want to go down the legal route, because if they're not, because am I right in saying that when your coaches come in here, they're supposed to use them bays, and the wagons are supposed to use the other bays?
The HGV,
Yeah, I think there's just a bit of an health and safety aspect of them using your coach bays.
At the service station, I approached the manager to clarify ownership and permissions. As a public photographer, I wanted to know if the Driver Vehicle Standards Agency, DVSA, had authorization to use the coach bay area. For context, the DVSA pulls vehicles off the motorway and directs them here for inspections. My goal was simply to confirm if they had proper permission to operate on private property.
I just wanted to know if they've had permission of the relevant people to park.
That's what I mean. I've not been spoken.
Because what it is, it could be a liability here. What happens, right? The Driver Vehicle Standards Agency, they're a private company, they're not governmentally owned. So basically, they're self-funded. So what they have to do, they have to pull vehicles off the motorway, and they check the vehicles over, and if they're unroadworthy, which is understandable, the jobs. Yeah.
I've not had it.
But the thing is, there's an health and safety issue on your car park, because you've got, while they're doing the checks, you've got members of public crossing, coming off coaches and stuff. and obviously I just wanted to know who's given permission to be on the coach car park, because I know it's just for coaches. And like I say, it's I wanted to go down the legal route to find out, and so I can put some complaints in and stuff. And if no one's given permission,
They would have sent an email.
I've not had an email.
Normally, if they're coming in, they
pardon?
ask.
Usually give an email.
Yeah,
Normally they send us an email.
Normally they send us an email in advance and ask
Okay.
if they can do it. But
All right.
Normally
No.
because for a couple of days, so can we have a couple of days for
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what it is, because they have got their own depots and spots around the UK. What are allocated to them, but usually they need permission to use a private property. So. But yeah, guys, thanks for the clarity, and have a lovely day.
I wanted to confirm whether the DVSA had proper permission from the relevant authorities to operate here, because this could be a serious liability. The DVSA is a private, self-funded company that pulls vehicles off the motorway to check if they're roadworthy, which makes sense. However, conducting these checks in a coach parking area poses a safety risk, as members of the public are walking through. I'm simply asking who authorized them to use this space, because it's meant solely for coaches, and I could take legal action if no permission was given.
Excuse me, sir. I've just spoke to the regional manager and the site manager. You've not had permission to do this today. No one sent an email to them or anything. Do you know that? It's a private car park, this, you know?
Yeah.
Shut it, so there we go, guys. Yeah, they've not had permission to do what they do. Health and safety, parking in a private car park, what's meant for coaches, and they shut the door on you. How crazy is that, guys? At least get permission before you park here and do what you're doing. Now, there's a serious health and safety risk here. You've got members of public walking to and from while they're doing the checks, and they've got their own designated sites around the UK. Why are they not using them? You tell me. Just think they can pull up on someone's property and do what they're doing. So there we go, guys. No permission granted. So this guy here, he needs to know they've not got permission to do this, mate. I've just been into the management at the thingy. They've not got permission to use this property today. Honestly, mate. So it's illegal what they're doing. Yes. You can file complaints about this. They have used this car park today. I've just been to the regional manager, and I've also just spoke to the site manager of this site, and they have said no one has given them permission to come in here and set up in that bay there. They have their own sites for this.
Joking it, but I can't do it.
I know. But just let you know, mate, you've got to question the legalities of everything. They have not got permission to do what they're doing today. And this is what they have their own sites for. Yeah?
Do these work for the police, oh yeah?
No.
Excuse me, sir. I've just spoken to the regional and site managers. No one gave you permission to be here today. This is a private car park meant for coaches, yet you're performing checks without authorization. There's a serious health and safety risk, with the public walking nearby. You have designated sites across the UK. Why not use them? What you're doing here is illegal, and complaints can be filed. Management confirms no permission was granted for this property today.
They're their own, that's the thing. They're their own agency.
I thought it was the police.
No.
Like, is it not?
No. They've no powers. You could have carried on driving. The police would have had to have pulled you.
Is it?
That's it.
Alright.
Yeah. They can get the police, obviously, when you fail to stop. But they haven't got the powers to just stop you. That's up to you if you want to stop. And obviously, if they ring the police, then the police are going to come. So it's a catch-22 anyway, yeah, you know.
Oh, anyway, now they know that there's something wrong with it. So.
Yeah, but it's a joke. I can't believe this. I thought they'd have done things proper and got the permission. And obviously not. Because the manager...
It's like when a guy set off back in cars, like, right, I'll go and see if I can find another one. You know what I mean? It's just like money hungry. They just want to see, like, we probably thought this was more overloaded than it were.
Were, yeah.
Slapped a fine on me.
Yeah.
But it's not, obviously.
So has he got you? He's left you with a 10% marker, hasn't he? I heard him say that. So he said you're still within your 10%.
Right.
So he's let you get someone to come back and get the weight off.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's one of them, innit, mate?
It is, it's right on.
If it's overweight, it's overweight. You got
Like you
tight.
said, it's hard to gauge, so...
Yeah, your tyres, you know. I just advise you.
Well, it's the insides.
It's the insides.
It's the insides.
Ah.
So I'm not going to know.
You
I
don't-
always make sure I've got new tyres on it.
And you always do your checks, obviously.
Well, I don't do it, but I've got someone who does it for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, can't be that good at his job, can he? Because he didn't tell me about it.
No.
But,
All right, mate. You take care, buddy. Yeah. See you, mate. So there we go, guys.
You've got to question the legality of what they're doing. No permission was granted for today. They have their own designated sites for this, yet they're here, risking public safety. They don't have police powers. Stopping you is voluntary unless the actual police get involved. Management confirms. No authorization, no proper procedures. This is seriously wrong, and complaints can be filed. It's shocking they didn't do things properly and get permission first.